Welcome, lovely souls. Want to do a meditation to really allow us again to connect to ourselves and the oneness that we are. And it was in conversation with a dear friend last night, and we could see that there were many souls trapped, many people trying to get out of, I guess, what we call it the matrix of fear. Of disconnection to truth, to self, to love. It was like people were banging up on a glass, a bit like the Crystal Maze, if you're ever old enough to watch that, and they're banging and trying to get out and couldn't be heard. It was like the silence. So that it was the scream that doesn't come out. So when we're really scared, like certainly in our dreams, and we're screaming and nothing comes out, we can't be heard. Yet what would free that was the sounds like that does get heard, but so like a dog whistle, so that really high-pitched noise that gets only heard on a certain level, but can be really piercing to a dog's ears, and it feels like it's this vibration, this sound that we need to create. And I believe that's authenticity, that's going to break us free from this soul amnesia, which is the only way I can explain it, where we are somehow, our film of our mind is blocking us to our truth, to remember who we truly are, and the connection to source, to divine, to God, however you wish to label that connection, that consciousness that's within us and around us. We are not separate to it. And I could feel a real need to help and guide those souls back to themselves, back to their truth. And this was actually shown to me this sort of time last year, where the souls are coming back out, the innocence, the return to our innocence. This is a course that I've created last year, the 12th of the 12th and the 21st of the 12th, where we realign back to love, our truth, our soul embodiment and soul reclamation. And it's interesting, the card that I picked always makes me smile. I don't know why it still makes me smile, but it's like, of course, it's the card deck from The Keys of the Universe by Diana Cooper, and there's the torch, and it's oneness, the gates of oneness. So oneness is an acceptance that we are all connected to source. Once this is realized, the light from source is seen in everyone and things become clear. It is easy to trust, honor, communicate telepathically, bring forward your own ancient knowledge, feel divine peace, be in perfect balance, know with certainty that you are aligned to the divine blueprint and you are free. Your 12 chakras, so you have 7 sort of around the body, and then you have 1 in the earth, and then others going up the cosmic stellar gateway up to the connection to our soul. So your 12 chakras are fully connected to your soul, source and hollow earth, creating perfect health and balance. So the guidance is listen carefully to every sound today. This is the importance about the winter solstice. This part of winter is to quieten, listen, soften. Visualize a black and white yin-yang symbol and see your inner beauty shining, your magnificent radiating light and your divine self connected to everything. Shine brightly, give freely, receive gracefully, accept others as they are, and open your heart to the joy of compassion and empathy. And the key is to know that you are God, you are one. And wanted to also share, which came to me a little while ago, is I've always seen love and fear as opposite to each other. And it came to me that love doesn't need an opposite to exist. It exists on its own. And actually, where light and dark, you need one or the other to exist, to coexist, these paradoxes. Love isn't the paradox with fear. Love is oneness, it's a unity. It exists without anything else having to exist. So the actual opposite or paradox of fear is grace. And those old sliding radios, the transition from fear to grace is trust. And the more we embody trust in ourselves, in the universe, to our connection, to our body, we have to connect to our body to bring in that trust, because our mind will be playing ping pong with us all the time. We have to overrule the mind or give it the space and guidance and know that it's safe through the connection to our body, the connection to earth, as we ground, as we go out in nature, as we do our breathing. So let's set the intention to break free from any amnesia, any filters or anything that's blocking us to truly connect to the power within, to God consciousness, to divine consciousness, source and light. That's the light that's in ourselves that keeps us alive. It's our spirit, and we connect into that every breath. So let's set the intention to connect to that, to awaken it even more, to embody it, to feel it, to know it, to actually be all of it, okay? However that feels to you, and we'll see where we go. All right, so get comfortable. I'm going to bring in the gong. Take those landing breaths, 3 landing breaths, encouraging it to come into your stomach. For the ladies, you're breathing in from your yoni. For men, you're relaxing your perineum. I can't visualize what it's like breathing in for your penis, so I just say the perineum. But equally relaxing yourself, your sacrum, your hips. Allowing your hips to soften, your glutes, your thighs, your knees, your toes. Really allow that seat bones to be connected, to feel supported. You might want a cushion underneath so it feels much more gentle and compassionate for your backside. It's also nice for your hips. It raises your hips slightly so you're not straining your lower back. And bring in those breaths, bring in the intention to connect to your divine sovereignty through your breath, through intention. These first few ohms are clearing things out, so if you belch, need to stretch a bit more, then that's good. Just we're creating space, we're creating a clearing. Breathing into your yoni, your privates, and then bringing a gentle contraction up through your spine and visualizing it vibrating up through your heart, through your throat, and deep into the center of your mind. We're going to activate our pineal gland. Shake any calcification that's going on around there that's blocking us to our truth. Bring in that atmospheric, beautiful sphere of light around you that discerns what is pure and what is not. With ease and grace, it just literally alchemizes anything that isn't to the highest of vibration to your greatest good. Coming in from externally and encouraging every cell of your body to align through a gentle detox, We're releasing and letting go with ease and grace. There's no rush. This is about doing it as quick as possible, but with ease and grace and comfort. So we're just setting that intention to align to our highest and greatest good. Letting go of old patterns and beliefs that really no longer serve us purpose or joy. We may not even be conscious of them as they lay within the subconscious mind and in the unconscious body through our blood. As we open our hearts and really strengthen our torus field through our heart chakra, through the heartbeats, we are defining every blood cell, which is also a toroid. We're given space, we're given definition, we're bringing clarity, we're bringing purity, and a deep sense of empowerment. Just allow these words, the frequency, to breathe into your heart without the understanding. The understanding always comes later. Allow the mind just to be the curious observer. Allow your heart to discern what is the highest and greatest good for you. Because the mind won't know and may shut down, but allow your heart to discern. Thank it for its discernment. Thank your gut for the processing and the discernment of what is yours and what is not, and letting go of all that no longer serves you. Maya kia kia ma, moya kia kia ma, maya kia kia ma. Eya kia kia ma, makanta lala si, mahala kolokum, mahamaye. Allow it like whispers and gentle flow, like the whispers of incense, you know, the beautiful patterns and shapes and ribbons of light into your body. Mea maya kia kia mo. Mea sia kia kia moya sia kia. Allow that breath, those ribbons of light to flow within your mouth and into your nose. If you feel it coming into your nose, imagine it coming deep into the center of your mind, like you would with a deep cold breath on your outside. You can really feel it, because the scent will always go straight to your cerebellum, so it goes beyond your initial senses and goes straight to your mind. So just allow this ribbon of light to go direct to your pineal gland, to your mind, for the body to remember. Maya kia kia ma maha. Mea kia kontolo mashikia. Breathing it into your throat, breathing it into your lungs, breathing it into your heart, breathing it into the back of your lungs and your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Bringing it into your stomach, your kidneys, your womb, your yoni, your penis, into your hips, to your legs, the soles of your feet, and down into the earth. Mea kia kotoro ala tele mo kuntala siki ala dore mo kuntolo shokontale ala. Like roots of light going down into the earth. You feel the presence of Mother Earth receiving you with absolute grace and love. You are the light for her darkness at this time. You are awakening up the mycelium into earth, as you begin to remember all that is and the connection to all. Merkdelia, ea mo kontolo so kontala siki, elotelea mo kontolo, ela shikia mo kontolo so kontala. Melalkia mo kontolo so kontalea mo kontala siki, elotelea mo kontolo so kontala. Elotolia mo konto, meshikia mo kontolo, elotelea mo kontala siki, shia mo kontolo ala bela kantalala siki ala kotolo kontala siki. Me amo kontolo. Breathing that in with your arm. Bring that light of heaven, just let it beam through you, around you. This absolute pure love, unconditional love. Allowing your heart to receive a cup that overflows into the earth, for others to receive, for it is infinite. It is abundance. There is no want, there is no fear, as this abundance just flows and releases everybody from this hold. Maya kia kia ma 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 si. Kia kia ki maha masi mo kontulu. Maya kia kia mo. Let your body, everything to soften into that abundance, into that light, that peace, that oneness. Maya kia maya si ma. Maya kia kia mama si. Allowing your back to feel that warmth, that connection to the earth. Like your central nervous system is being plugged in directly into the nervous system of the earth. Not what everybody else feeds through their anxiety. It's deeper than that. It's deeper into the mycelium, the connection that's deep to the hollow of the earth. That is pure. That is untainted by the human mind, the Persephone, the golden rivers that feed up through your roots, into your back, into your spine, into the central nervous system, into your mind. Imagine it around this magical being, your pineal gland in the center of your mind. Like the Febonnaci sequence, a spiral returning back to your pineal gland. Like the ferns that are before they open. And when they're ready, they start to uncurl, curling into your mind, around in your throat and your shoulders, opening gently in your heart, your solar plexus, your sacrum, your base, your feet. It expands from your heart around you. It connects to that atmospheric layer of light that protects you, just feeding it back to that light now, where it becomes even more defined and vibrant. And just slowly wheel your toes, bring your palms to your knees, just giving them a little connection and remembering. Doing a stretch, and I often like to do what we a tapping technique just to really bring ourselves back into our body. So if your eyes are still closed, I'm tapping on my forehead, just above the eyebrow, just with one hand. This is to the side of the eyes, around the temporal area, underneath the eye. And we're just setting the intention of just sealing all this beautiful energy and light. So underneath the nose, underneath the lips, on the chin, down to the heart. Give your heart a lovely pat, reassurance, and then under the armpits, and then onto the crown. Okay, and just bring your hands into prayer, thumbs against your heart. Maybe just hold this space in gratitude and grace for every moment, for every breath. We are choosing to remember our truth, our power, our light, our sovereignty, our connection to all that is. As above, so below, so within, as without, working the miracles of one. All miracles come from one, and so it is. Namaste. Thank you, and lots of love. If you want to have other meditations, then you are most welcome to go to the infinityhealthhub.com, where you'll have an array of articles and meditations, should you wish to subscribe to. Okay, lots of love and take care.